We're going into the belly of the beast.
Can you handle it?
I'll see it through.
Morning.
Well, good morning. Thank you for joining me again.
Thank you.
So,
Hi. Good to see you.
I just love this show, and I'm only halfway through this season 2, but it just on so many levels, it's just an amazing thriller, an amazing drama, and you are wonderful in it. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And the action is bigger and the risks are higher this season, aren't they?
Right? Yes. Yes.
And we pick up right where we left off on season 1. What happens to your character this season? What kind of insight can you give us?
This season I come home, and so I've some deals have been made to get me home, and because of what happened in season 1, I've got some major psychological issues like PTSD and agoraphobia, and yeah, it's fun stuff.
Conditions that an actress loves to, sink their teeth into, right?
Exactly.
And all the news, all the rage, Glenn Close joins the cast this season.
Yes.
So what kind of prestige does that bring to the series?
It just raised everyone. It raised all of us. I feel, I mean, really, I can only talk for myself. It really made the stakes a lot higher for me because I do a lot of preparation before doing parts. And throughout the weeks and really months that I was preparing, knowing that I was doing these scenes that I'm preparing for with Glenn Close just terrified me beyond anything I can explain. But it also made me just want to do better and better to be worthy of such an icon.
You had to bring your A game, didn't you?
I did.
Well, the show has been applauded for making an effort to show no good or bad side about the Israeli and Iranian conflict. It just centers on the humanity, doesn't it?
It does, and that's something that I love about it. As as you can imagine, I wouldn't have been able to accept a part like this if it was just one side at either side, really. But if it was, but it's not. It's not a political show, even though the backdrop feels political. It's really a very human show. It's entertaining, as you've noticed, and keeps you at the edge of your seat.
And the show was recognized with an international Emmy for Best Drama. How was that for the morale of the cast and the crew?
Oh, it was just amazing. It was so amazing. And because they really deserved it. There's such an incredible group of artists. The Donna Eden and Danny Sirkin are like such a lovely producer, director team. And the writers, Omri Shenhar and Moshe Zonder, and it was just such a wonder. I'm just so blessed. I feel so blessed to be.
I was gonna say, how do you feel about the series coming to Apple TV Plus? Because it premiered there right after it did in Israel, and it helped gain a larger audience, didn't it?
Absolutely, it did. And I tell you, I really feel that part of the reason it even got the International Emmy, had it not been for Apple TV Plus, I don't know if it would have. I don't know if enough people would have seen it for it to get the recognition it did. So I'm so grateful for Apple TV Plus for taking the show on and what they did with it.
And I'm a big foreign film fan. I have been my whole life. So I love the authenticity with subtitles. I'm glad you're not speaking English. I just love, because it really puts you in the place and time. And people always tell me, well, I don't want to read things. I go, look, after 3 minutes, you think they're speaking English, just
right.
And
Right.
also the translation is different, just you get the full thing. So it's like, no, it gives it a credibility and, of another world and another place that's not America.
Yeah, and I'm so glad you mentioned that, because it really, the audience for Tehran are a highbrow audience in that they would sit through subtitles. But boy, if they sit through subtitles, it pays off in so many ways.
Absolutely. So, and are you active on social media? Do you hear from your fans?
I do. I'm on Instagram and I have a Facebook too. Yeah, it makes me so happy to hear people are enjoying it. And
it must be so fulfilling to hear that people, all the feedback that you get. And
so fulfilling. I can't even tell you. I've been very heavily involved in theater and Persian theater for the past 20 years. And as wonderful as theater was, you just, once it was over, you wouldn't know. You'd feel it with the audience applauding, but you wouldn't know. So it's just such a, but it's also a great show. It's also a great show that has enough of an audience.
And also a big enough audience that Apple gave you 2 premieres for season 2 of Tehran, right?
Right? Yes.
So you were busy on the red carpet this year, weren't you?
It was so much fun. I'm just thrilled. It was just wonderful.
It's just all that hard work, and then you walk the red carpet, just knowing that you've accomplished something incredible. So
yeah.
Well, thank you so much, man. This has been a thrill. I love this series. I love speaking to you, and I wish you all the best of luck, and let's talk again soon.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to meet you again.